He stands it up. Let's wait for the lights. That is a new European squat record for Durant Kengamu of Great Britain. Breaks the ground. 3 white lights, a good lift, and he's made a difficult job for Enahoro now. He breaks the floor with it! Oh! Wow!
What a competition!
Yeah, my oh my. I mean, to even break that off of the floor is a feat in itself.
I know they didn't think that we would take it this far.
Good morning and welcome to day 4 of 6 of the 2024 European Open Classic Powerlifting Championships, coming to you from Velika Gorica in Croatia near Zagreb. As you join us, the referees and the jury are just being introduced. You've seen highlights of some fantastic lifting so far this week in the intro. Today promises some more of the same. We have the 69 women and 105 men today. The B groups in the morning, the A groups in the afternoon. Joined again by Amelia Potter. Welcome, Amelia.
Good morning, Martin. And yeah, we have some actually very recognizable names in even the B group here. We've got Ivana Horner, who is unexpected to see in the B group, but I think it was a mishap with nominations there. We've also got Sabrina Downs of Great Britain, who we're welcoming back after having a baby. So some really well-known lifters here in the B flight. So it only shows you how exciting this afternoon as well is going to be.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to the 105s this afternoon as well. Looks like being wonderful. And we have the first lifter out, and it's Mateja Bomba from Croatia, and she is opening on 130 kilos. "25 years old, been competing for 4 years. Her PB is 137.5, and she comes in 7.5 kilos below that. And that looks like a good opener for Bumba to get the day underway, and yes indeed, 3 white lights. Now Marija Kritalic from Croatia is up next, 132.5. She too, like her Croat compatriot, has a PB of 137.5. So this should be a close battle between the two. And that looked good.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Next up we have Sara Blahova from Slovakia. She's opening with 135 kilos.
Yeah, this is just 10 kilos below her squat PB. We have a flight of 10 followed by another flight of 10 for the 105B group. Oh, lovely and easy.
She got a blue from the centre referee. It's changed to 3 whites.
Yeah, I would have been surprised. It was a really nice looking opener. I didn't see too much wrong with that.
No, he obviously just pressed the wrong button and then immediately changed. So Chiara Callens from Belgium, 142.5 kilos, very close to her PB.
Yeah, as you said, opening just 2.5 kilos below that PB. Lovely looking opener there for Chiara.
Well, she got a blue from the near side referee. Was it a soft knee perhaps? On the far side from what we're looking?
Looks alright here to
Yeah.
me. I think the jury are happy with that as well.
Now, Arna Osp Gunnarsdottir from Iceland, 145 kilos. Well, that was blue as well.
Yeah, let's look at that replay again. Again, I personally didn't see anything there, but I'm not the referee at
Well,
that time.
The blue would normally be for not standing up straight, soft knees or downward movement of the bar. Certainly didn't see any of these. Now, it's a good lift anyway. Now, Nana Malmgaard from Denmark, 150 kilos on the bar. Oh, that looks good. Now that's 3 wide lights.
Yeah, seeing some really good openers here in this morning's flight of lifters.
Now we get Nice Halou from Belgium, 155 kilos.
This is just 5 kilos below her Scott PB.
Yes, 3 wide lights. And she breathes a sigh of relief as she walks to her coach. Now Sabrina Downs, Great Britain. Recently qualified as a Cat 2 referee in Estonia at the most recent championships. And I believe the first Welsh female Cat 2. I may be wrong, but I think that was said at the time. But she's opening with 157.5 kilos against a PB of 170. Very strong.
Yeah, nice looking opener there for Sabrina. And 3 white lights, a good lift.
Now Daria Iskiv from Ukraine. Second last out in the first round. And she is opening with 175 kilos.
Yeah, some big openers here. The world record, of course, being 225 kilos. That's the European record as well, as it belongs to Leah Bavois, France.
Who also holds the 63 record when we were watching the competition yesterday. Oh, that looked good.
2 to 1, a good lift. Gets a blue from that same side referee. Let's have a look at the replay. Martin explained to you earlier what that could mean, so let's look out for those things here.
Now the great Ivana Horna, former champion, she finds herself in the B group. But that is not to say she cannot take medals. It just means she lifts before the A group. And she's all smiles as she comes to the platform, opening in 177.5 kilos.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see her with a deadlift medal at all.
A lovely squad.
3 white lights, a good lift. Of course, it's a lot harder from the B group to get a medal as you don't know what your opponents are putting on the bar, but like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if she gathered 1 or 2.
Yeah, you can't play tactics from the B group, but you can set targets. And at the end of the first round, Horna leads with 177.5 from Iskev on 175 and Downs 157.5. We're into the second round, and Mateja Bomba from Croatia comes out to attempt 137.5, which will equal her personal best. Oh, she's working.
Three white lights, a good lift.
Now the other Croatian lifter, Krutalic, Maria Krutalic, she will attempt 140, which will be a new personal best.
Getting very close to getting those green plates on the bar.
Oh, that's a great lift.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Now Sara Blahova from Slovakia, 142.5 kilos, just 2.5 kilos below her personal best.
She's fresh out of the juniors. She's 24 years old, been competing for 2 years.
Very strong back up. Just waiting, yeah, 3 white lights. Now, Chiara Callens, Belgium, for a big PB, 150 on the bar, which will give her a 5 kilo personal best. And it's a good lift, 2-1. Now, Arna Osp, Gunnar's daughter, second attempt, 152.5. This will be a PB by 2 kilos. Her PB is 150.5, which is likely to be the current Icelandic national record. So we imagine this is for a national record as well as a PB for Gunnar's daughter.
Look nice and strong, and 3 white lights, a good lift.
And a new personal best. Coach and lifter both look very happy. Now Nana Malmgaard from Denmark. This to equal her personal best on the bar, 157.5 kilos.
And 2-1, a good lift. She just gets a depth call from that far side referee there, Martin.
Yeah, we'll look at it again. And this is the angle the far side referee is seen, of course. Oh.
Yeah, I think it does dance on the border.
Now, Neshalu, 160 kilos. Again, equally in her PB. We're in PB territory with most of these lifters this morning. And it just shows the B group isn't just about medals, it's about performance levels and achievement.
Yeah, like you said, not everyone can come here to win today, so they come in with different goals that we aren't aware of.
Well, she fought that up really well. But we kind of did question whether it was deep enough.
Yeah, let's have a look at that again on the replay.
Yeah, it's a bit high.
I think it just dances the wrong side of the border there. Hopefully has enough energy to come back and get that on her third.
Doesn't need to go much lower, but meanwhile, Sabrina Downs, Great Britain, she's gone up 7.5 kilos to 165. And when you see squat rank 3, remember this is the B group. All the lifts today will contend for medals, but this will not put her in bronze medal position in the bigger picture.
This is 5 kilos below her all-time best squat, 170.
Really strong up with that. And 3 white lights for Downs. Looks very happy. Now Daria Iskiv from Ukraine, she will take 182.5. This is to join the 400-pound club. This is a big number, and this will be a 7.5 kilo PB for Iskiv if she gets it. So I would expect to see quite a big celebration if this is good. Oh, just started going sideways and she couldn't control it. She may come back and do that again, but it is a no lift this time round.
Yeah, it seems like she got in her own head a little bit there with that, perhaps aware that it was a PB, and as you said, 400 pounds.
Now, finally in the second round, Ivana Horna, 185 kilos to equal her personal best. Well, she may be in the B group, but she's clearly come in good shape. And as always, her father coaches her. Her father, a masters lifter himself, of course. Oh, what a battle, and I think she went deeper than she had to.
Yeah, 3 white lights, a good lift, definitely a little bit harder, so question is where does she go now on her third?
I think she goes slightly not so deep and hopes. And we are into third rounds already. Just to give you a quick summary of where we are. Horner leads with that PB equaling 185. Iskiv second 175. Downs third 165. And we are into the third round. 140 kilos on the bar for Mateja Bumba from Croatia. And this will be a new PB by 2.5 kilos. Oh, what a great battle. Lovely and deep. And 3 white lights. Now Krutalic from Croatia, 142.5. This to win the all-Croatian battle by 2.5 kilos. And this will be a 2.5 kilo PB for her as well. PB by 2.5 kilos in her second round, and this to push it another 2.5. Oh, that's a good squat.
Yeah, that's a great looking third there for Maria. And 3 white lights, a good lift.
Now Sara Blachova from Slovakia is up next. 150 kilos. Well, she's taken a jump of 7.5 kilos, and this will be a 5 kilo PB if she makes it.
Yeah, I believe her second attempt was already a PB, so really, really strong coming into today for Sarah.
It's strong up. She likes it. Do the referees like it? Yes, they do. 3 white lights.
Just a reminder, we go straight through to the 105B group as soon as the women finish lifting.
Next up, Chiara Callens from Belgium. On the bar, 155 kilos for a 5 kilo PB.
Alright, great fight there for Chiara. Perfectly picked third attempt.
We wait.
2-1, a good lift. Gets a blue from the side referee. But I don't see the bar moving down, and she seems locked out, so I think she'll be okay there.
Now, Arna Osp Gunnarsdottir, 155 kilos on the bar. She PB'd in the second round. It was 150.5 coming in. This is to take her PB up to 155. And we suspect the Icelandic national record as well. Oh, it's a great lift.
Yeah, still a little bit left in the tank, it seems, and a good lift. Always good to leave some energy for bench and deadlift.
Nace Halou up next, 160 kilos for the lifter from Belgium. Missed it last time. If you remember, the bar went to her left-hand side. No, sorry, that was the Ukrainian lifter that happened to. I think Halou just got reds. So just a little bit deeper.
Bites
Great
through that
battle,
point.
but did she cut it? No, she didn't. It's 3 white lights. Fantastic lift. Nana Malmgaard from Denmark, 162.5 for a 5 kilo personal best. Oh, what a battle.
Ooh, 2-1, unfortunately. No lift. Gets a blue from the left side referee and a red for the right side referee. One for depth. The depth seemed just on the right side of the border to me. I think the blue was for not being upright, but she does seem upright. But
Very unlucky.
nope, the jury has overruled it. Very lucky indeed, it seems. It is a good lift.
Now 3 to go in the 69B group. Next up is Sabrina Downs, Great Britain. And just to confirm, that lift of Malmgaard was good. Jury today from France, Netherlands and Italy, as Downs takes the bar. Oh, it's a great battle again.
Yeah, new PB there for Sabrina. 3 white lights.
Fabulous. Look at the joy.
Yeah, that moved really well. Let's look at the again in the replay.
I would almost say that was the best of the 3 lifts. Certainly more in the tank, and that was a new PB. Now, Daria Iskiv from Ukraine retaking 182.5 kilos.
Showing off her medals there in her photo.
Big personal best if she makes it.
Yeah, missed it on her second. What looked like strength. Perhaps she just got in her head. Let's see if she can get it now on her third.
Oh, wow.
That looked like a completely different squat.
3 wide lights.
Yeah, great job to come back from that for Iskiv.
Finally, Ivana Horna, 190 kilos. This will be a new PB by 5 kilos for Ivana. There's her coach and father looking on. No, we kind of thought she was near her limit in the second round.
That's a shame. The bar didn't go down, but she did shake her head for the spotters and loaders to take it.
And that's the end of the 69B group. Let's just have a quick summary of where we are. You can see Horner leads with 185. Iskib with that great 182.5. Second place, Downs, superb third lift of 172.5 is third, just ahead of Malmgard. And we move over to the 105B group.
And the 105s again will consist of a group of 10, so we'll fly through this, I'm sure, just like we did with the women's. First up, we have Heinek Franek from Czechia, opening on 250 kilos. And just like the women's, you'll see their placement and squat jump around, but that won't be confirmed until later when we have the A group come through. For now, Heinek with 250 kilos for his opening attempt. Ah, lovely indeed there. Super easy. And it should be, it's 42.5 kilos below his best. 3 white lights, a good lift. Opening very conservatively there, just making sure you get a squat on the board. Can be very sensible. We now have Mirko Bozic from Serbia. 250 kilos for his opening attempt. Moved nice and quickly. Let's look for the lights. Ooh, 2-1 there. He gets a blue. Let's look at that again on the replay.
Nothing obvious, but then, as we've said all week, the referees are in a far better position. We're so far away from the platform, we're working off the screen most of the time.
250 kilos now for Mohammed Deeb from Israel. He's only been competing for 2 years. And with much of the Israeli athletes, will be his first international competition. Lovely looking opener there.
Great technique and 3 wide lights.
Now we have Klasic Gordon, Croatia, 257.5 kilos for his opening attempt. You hear the support from the home crowd here as he walks onto the platform. That's just 5 kilos below his squat PB. And it's a good lift, 3 wide lights. We now have Uros Pila from Slovenia, 262.5 kilos.
Most of them seem to be opening very conservatively in relation to the PB, which is quite wise really. International competition, you don't want to put yourself under too much pressure.
Yeah, and with the 105s, they can afford to make the slightly larger jumps as well. Looks nice and easy for him as expected, and it is a good lift, 3 white lights. Bar is loaded for Florian Gillissen from Belgium, 275 kilos. He has a personal best of 300. Has only been competing for 2 years though, so a big PB for a relatively new lifter.
That came up so well.
Ooh, 2-1, a no lift gets blue from both side referees. The coach goes to the jury, and let's watch that again here.
Would it be for not standing upright, perhaps?
I think that's what the blues were for, but he goes to the jury and they are discussing it. But in the meantime, Jesper Vogelius from Denmark, 277.5 kilos. And Gillison's lift will remain as a no lift. Now it moves well. Let's wait for the lights. 2-1, a good lift. Gets a depth call from the center referee with us seeing the same angle as the center referee. I did agree with that, but let's look from the side who can see that depth better. Where it does look like it just dips in, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was with you. It was right on the border, and it was going to be a 2-1 either way.
I agree.
But the lifter got the luck of the two whites, if luck is the right word.
292.5 kilos for Karlo Mikasic from Croatia. Now he's opening already 7.5 kilos above his personal best. So a different strategy to the other lifters there.
Absolutely.
And let's see if that pays off for him.
Oh, that looked really good for a PB.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. 3 white lights, and I'm excited to see where he ends up on his third. With an opener like that, and it already being 7.5 kilo personal best. Our penultimate opener now, and big support with signs in the crowd for Joel Van Hevel from Belgium, opening 2.5 kilos above his personal best with 292.5.
Big Belgian contingent here today. What a great bunch they are.
Moves really nice and smoothly there. Let's look at the lights. It is a good lift. These lifters need to make sure they're lifting to standards just like that, as the referees are well awake this morning. We come now to our final opener of the flight for Margus Shibaum from Estonia. 300 kilos.
Yeah, I'm amazed to see Margus in the B flight. He's contending for medals year after year.
Yeah, he's 48 years old, so nearing that M2 mark. And right there at the top of the B flight. Wouldn't be surprised to see him in the top 10 at the end of the day. Let's see how this moves for him. Yeah, I wanted to wait for the lights there, as I was a little bit worried about that depth. He gets the depth call from the two side referees. So let's have a look at the replay, as we know they're usually in the best position to see it. The coach goes to the jury and they say he's just a little bit too high. And at the end of the first round of squats, all bar 2 lifters, Shubham and Gillison, have their openers in. We move through to the second now, where those 2 lifters can try and get a squat on the board. First up though, we have Mirko Bozic from Serbia, 262.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump. And this leaves him just 10 kilos under his personal best. A little bit of work there, but still moved pretty well. And it is a good lift. A 15 kilo jump now for Mohammed Deeb from Israel to 265 kilos, and this will match his squat PB on his second attempt should he make this.
His opener was very convincing.
I'd love to see what an SBD singlet for Israel would look like. I bet that would be lovely. Oh yeah, that's really nice there. Three
White
white lights.
lights, yeah.
That leaves him some good space to go into his third. We now have a 17.5 kilo jump for Heinik Frenek from Czechia to 267.5 kilos. Now his opener was super easy, and as I said, it's still quite far below his personal best of 292.5. So hopefully this also moves just as well. Yeah, wow. Still just as easy as that opener.
Effortless. Still wait for one referee's light.
And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. I imagine another big jump to his third there.
Well, if he doesn't, I think he'll felt he's left something behind.
Klasic Gordon now from Croatia, 272.5 kilos. This will be a 10 kilo personal best. He's jumped 15 kilos from his opener.
Oh, that looks good.
2-1, a good lift. He does get a depth call from the far side referee. Let's have a look at the replay. We will see the side that he gets that depth call from. He definitely walks the line there, but I think he could be safe. Now, an important lift coming up. Florian Gillison from Belgium missed 275 kilos on his opener. Wasn't a strength issue by any means, so he's retaking it now for his second. I believe it was just a depth issue for Florian.
Yeah, he brought it up really well. Nice wide stance. Just needs to go a fraction deeper to satisfy referees.
Looks better that time round from that angle at least. Let's see what the referees think. We wait for one light. No, he gets blues, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think it's for the finishing position. But then it's the same as the starting position. If they're not happy with the starting position, they shouldn't give him the squat command, surely.
Yeah, the coach goes to the jury, but the jury can't do anything
No.
with 3 reds. So it puts him in a difficult position, but we move now to Uros Pida from Slovenia, 277.5 kilos for his second attempt. A 15 kilo jump from his opener and leaves him just 7.5 kilos below his personal best. Looks good. And 3 white lights, a good lift. And we are flying through these squats. Bar is loaded for Jesper Rogelius from Denmark, 290 kilos. Just 10 kilos off his personal best. It's a 12.5 kilo jump from his opener. Still moving well there for Jesper. Let's look for the lights. It is a good lift, 3 white lights. another lifter who just didn't get their opener in for depth. Margus Subaum from Estonia, 300 kilos. The weight moved well for him, but it just wasn't deep enough. We know he's strong enough. Let's see if he can just convince the referees of the depth here and get a squat in on the board. We'll have to wait and see for the lights. It's hard to see from that angle, but that is what I was afraid of. Still not quite deep enough. Let's look at the replay anyway.
Yeah, I was silent because I thought it was the same squat as the first one. And if the first one was turned down, then that was going to be as well.
Yeah, and once more the coach goes to the jury and the jury says just still a little bit more. It's just not deep enough. And now Carlo Mikasic from Croatia, 305 kilos for a big PB. I believe he already opened on a personal best, so this will extend it even further.
He did, yeah. I think he was 290 coming in. And it looked easy.
Yeah, and he's flying past the milestone of 300 kilos. And just on second attempts here, our penultimate second attempt of the flight, Carlo. He nods, he knows it's still easy. It looks good. And it is good. 3 white lights.
And he walks off with his game face still on, thinking there's more there.
Job's not done. And now, what seems like a crowd favourite, Joel Van Hevel from Belgium, 305 kilos, jumping 7.5 from his opener. And he looks good for it. Let's see how this moves.
Oh, we've got the Joel fan club right next to us. Expect a lot of noise. This is good.
Yeah, and it's still moving well there for Joel. And it is a good lift. 3 white lights. A very strong second attempt with room to go in his third there. And that concludes our second round of squats. And as we head into the third, all athletes are 2 for 2, except 2 athletes who don't have a squat on the board yet, Subaum and Gillison. And that puts them in a very tricky situation heading into thirds, both depth issues. And if they can't get a squat on the board, sorry, 1 depth issue and 1 blue for standing upright. 270 kilos now for Mirko Bozic from Serbia, just 2.5 kilos below his squat PB. Oh, great fight there from Mirko.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth there, and 3 white lights.
That's a really nice way for a third to look. So you know you've got all the kilos out of yourself you can, but you haven't expended all of your energy fighting for it. So really, really good. And now Florian Gillison from Belgium missed 275 in his open and his second. He got 3 blues on his second. And so now, for one final time, to keep himself in the competition, he needs this. Needs the depth, needs to stand upright.
The weight isn't a problem.
It's not at all. He's got it up fine twice.
It's the finishing position that the referees don't like.
His personal best is 300 kilos. He can squat this one more time, but can he squat it to standard? I hope so. 275 kilos now. Now it looked much better, but was he upright enough? He was. 3 white lights, and he saves himself from the brink of disqualification. And he can breathe a sigh of relief there.
And I think he'll have learned a very big lesson on that platform this morning.
It's a hard place to learn it, but you won't forget it learning it there. 275 kilos for Mohammed Deeb from Israel. And this will be for a 10 kilo personal best. That was a fantastic effort from Deeb.
Got a blue from the far side referee.
Yeah, let's look at that again in the replay. The blues we've been seeing have been for an upright position, but of course, that's not just what you can get them for.
The left knee was slightly soft. Very, very slightly. But he gets it 2-1.
280 kilos now for Heinek Franek from Czechia. 12.5 kilo jump from his second. Still below his personal best of 292.5, and every lift has looked pretty easy for him. Very easy, in fact.
Oh, he's absolutely smoked the first two. Will the extra 12.5 kilos slow him down? Very experienced competitor.
Wow, we saw him slow down for the first time today.
Yeah.
And 2-1 a good lift. He gets a blue, maybe for downwards movement of the bar there.
I was kind of expecting it. I'm not sure how good the knees were locked.
Oh, yeah.
He really fought it up.
And his toes as well there. I think he should be okay. But what a change from his first and second. I think just a lifter that it's fast until it isn't. Klasic Gordon now from Croatia, 282.5 kilos for another personal best. He's really extended that quite a way today. Still moving well.
I wasn't 100% sure on the depth, so I just kept quiet, but it's good. 2-1.
Yeah, he gets whites from the side referees. And it's just one of those squat stances that's so hard to tell from the front. Uros Hila now from Slovenia, 287.5 kilos for a 2.5 kilo PB.
It's a great squat.
Yeah, fantastic third attempt from Uros, and it is a good lift and a new PB. Very manly chest bump there between him and his coach.
And neither of them fell down.
4 squats remaining. First is Jesper Voglius, Denmark, 297.5 kilos, a 7.5 kilo jump, leaving him 2.5 kilos shy of his squat PB.
Well, he made a good job of that.
3 white lights, a good lift. Probably could have had the extra 2.5 kilos, but we've seen before lifters whose lifts just are good until they're not, like we said. We have 3 squats remaining, the first of which is a very important one. Margus Silbaum from Estonia. We saw Gillison bring himself back from the brink of disqualification. Can Margus do the same? 300 kilos has been called for depth every single time. The strength is clearly there. He just needs to sink it that little bit further. It's a weight he's done time and time before.
Come on, Margus, sink it.
And he stands it up again,
I
but
think
was
that's
it good enough
better.
this time? 3 white lights, a good lift, and he saves himself. Bows to the crowd for their support. And goodness, a couple of these lifters have given us a scare this morning.
But all is good in the end.
Carlo Mikasic now from Croatia, 310 kilos for a 5 kilo personal best. I mean, that's just 5 kilos from the last one. He's got a lot of kilos from his PB earlier today.
Can he finish by adding yet more weight to his PB?
Oh, and that looks fantastic. Wow. What an amazing third attempt from Carlo there. 3 white lights, a good lift.
I've seen harder openers this week.
Yeah, we really have. And that leaves us with just 1 squat remaining. And that belongs to the most supported lifter this morning, Joel Van Havel from Belgium, 310 kilos for a 5 kilo personal best, which he just got on his second.
He's even got his own placards.
This will leave him in first in the B group for squats, of course with the A group to follow later.
Yeah, on body weight, lighter than the Croatian lifter. So this to win the bragging rights in the B group squat.
Oh, and he's fighting, wow!
No, just has to give in to the bar.
A valiant effort, and actually the 105s this morning did an incredible job of making so many of their lifts. Had a couple near scares with disqualifications, but they came back, both of them on their third, and corrected what needed to be corrected. And other than that, just Van Havel missing his last squat. So a quick summary here. Mikasic from Croatia leading the B group on squats with 310, followed by Van Havel of Belgium with 305, and just behind Silbaum with that final third squat getting it in with 300 kilos. We'll head into a 10-minute break now before we go to the bench press for the 69 and 105 B groups. Don't go anywhere, we'll see you then.
And welcome back to the 2024 European Open Classic Powerlifting Championships, coming to you from beautiful Velika Gorica in Croatia. It's a lovely sunny day outside, but we are here inside, engrossed in the B groups this morning. We're just about to start the 69 kilo bench press. A quick summary of where we are so far. After the squats, Horna is in the lead with 185. Iskiv with a brilliant 182.5 at her third attempt. Downs in third place with 172.5. And with Amelia Porter once again, and looking forward to a good bench press session, Amelia.
Yeah, we have no small benches here in this flight, and a huge bench open from Sabrina Downs of 110 kilos.
Yeah, and Iskiv 105, and you have to wonder, is it possible medals will be won from the B group in bench? So let's really keep a close eye on what's going on.
It's worth mentioning before we start as well, the world record and European record, of course, belong to Agata Shitko at 154 kilos.
Yes, we may not be going there today.
Not today, perhaps.
Now, Kritlic from Croatia is the first out, 72.5 kilos against a PB of 80. Lovely opener. Three white lights. Next two lifters, both in 82.5. The first of them is Chiara Callens from Belgium, and she's taking 82.5 kilos. That's a great bench press as well. Three wide lights.
Yeah, so fast she wobbled at the top there, almost took herself off the bench with it.
Now, Arna Osp Gunnarsdottir, 82.5 kilos for her as well. She is coming in only 2.5 kilos short of her personal best. Nice and easy. Just waiting for the third referee, who calls it an elbow depth.
Can't quite see. There we go.
I think it was in on one side and out on the other.
Yeah, but funnily enough, the side that it looked in on was the side she got the red on as well.
Anyway, it seems to be good. And next up is Mateja Bomba from Croatia on the bar, 85 kilos, 5 kilos below her personal best. That's a nice bench press.
3 white lights here, good lift.
Nace Halou from Belgium will be up next as we see the replay. of Bumba's bench press.
Yeah, I think she just clipped the rack there, but did well to keep it moving. Halu opening on her current bench press PB.
Coached by Gregory Austin, who lifted earlier in the week. Oh, it's lovely.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Next one is Blagova Sara. Very slowly, 87.5 as well.
Now Sara Blahova, Slovakia, 87.5 kilos on the bar. Very close to her PB with her opener. Clock ticks down to 20 seconds. And 3 white lights. Now Nana Malmgaard from Denmark is next up with 90 kilos on the bar, and as we see the replay, Malmgaard is already on the platform. Oh, that flew up.
Yeah, lovely, easy looking opener there from Nana. 3 white lights.
Now Ivana Horna, Slovakia, 95 kilos on the bar. Bench press PB is 110. I'm not sure if she's slightly down on her best or just opening very conservatively. We'll find out in the next 15 to 20 minutes. It's good. 3 white lights.
Yeah, absolutely. Also another thing, the 110 could have been easily done before the rule change. But 95 kilos isn't too far away from it anyway.
Now Daria Iskiv, Ukraine, 105 kilos.
This is just 5 kilos below her bench press PB. 25 years old. It says here she's been competing for 14 years.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Wow.
That's a good bench press.
3 white lights, a good lift.
One more in the first round, and that is Sabrina Downs, Great Britain, and she's opening on 110 kilos. Now we have her PB is 105.
Yeah, and actually she was nominated 15 kilos below what she's opening with at 95. So very impressive. Should this move well, and if it's her opener, I imagine it would.
I don't think British coaches would let her go out with something that she wasn't going to cope with. There we have Sophia Ellis coaching. Great bench presser and a great deadlifter as well. But not lifting this week.
110 kilos for Sabrina now. As we said, would be a 5 kilo PB apparently.
Wow.
Lovely and smooth.
3 white lights, and that's the end of the first round. And well, we have no idea where Downs might go. And will she be able to put herself in a bench press medal position in another 2 rounds time? We can see that she leads with 110 from Iskib on 105 and Horna on 95. And into the second round, Maria Kritalic from Croatia is going up 5 kilos to 77.5.
Oh, that is such a shame. It looks like the bar dips there, and yeah, it did. It's yellow as well. I'm not sure what that would have been for, but you can see here quite an obvious dip as she hesitates pushing up here. Just there.
Yeah.
Which of course the bar can stop, but it can't move down.
Now Chiara Callens from Belgium, 87.5 kilos, to take her within 5 kilos of her personal best. That's a good lift, 3 white lights. And if you're watching back in Great Britain, I can tell you Sabrina Downs has gone up to 112.5 kilos for her second attempt. Meanwhile, this is Arna Osp Gunnarsdottir from Iceland, and she will take 87.5 kilos for her second round attempt for a 2.5 kilo PB. Loads of PBs in this group this morning, both in squat and now in bench press.
That was lovely and easy for Anna. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Nes Halou is next from Belgium, 90 kilos. Again for a new personal best by 2.5 kilos.
Ooh, it is work.
Oh, what a fantastic battle.
Does an incredible job to keep pushing through that.
Gets a blue from the center referee, possibly downward movement. Let's have a look.
It looks like it stopped, even maybe side to side, but it didn't look like it went
No.
down.
But it's a good lift, 2-1. And now Mateja Bomba, the second of the Croatian lifters, this to match her personal best with 90 kilos. That's good. Had to work. Gets a yellow. I wonder if that was butt off the bench, and in which case is she safe? No, it didn't all come off. Now Sara Blahova, 92.5. Again, personal best territory. Came in with a PB of 90. This is to push that up by 2.5 kilos. No, it's not moving. She smiles a smile of resignation. And Nana Mongard from Denmark is next. 95 kilos, 2.5 kilos below her personal best. Oh, it's a great bench.
Yeah, really nice looking second attempt there for Nana, and a good lift, 3 white lights.
Now Ivana Horna, Slovakia, 100 kilos on the bar. Oh, great bench.
Three white lights, a good lift. Yeah, and we've seen her grind through some really difficult benches before, so we know that she can.
Now Daria Iskiv, she's having a really good day, and if she gets this, she will equal her PB. $5 jump from her opener. Oh, she fought that really, really well. Great job, says the speaker. 3 white lights, say the referees. Now Sabrina Downs got a new PB with 110 with her opener, and she's gone up just another 2.5 kilos. Oh, that's good. And the referees, well, 2-1. Near side referee gives a yellow if that's for butt off the bench. Oh, it is as well. I think that's going to be overturned.
Yeah, unfortunately that's been overruled to a
Yeah,
no
yeah.
lift.
And it was on the way down as well, not on the way up. The power is there. But that is a no lift for Downs. And that is the end of the second round. And sorry, I missed the scoreboard there. But I can tell you Downs leads with 110 kilos. Iskiv is second, also with 110 heavier body weight, and Horna third on 100. And this is Marija Kritalic from Croatia. Missed 77.5. Remember that slight downward movement. Oh, it's much better. Smooth, continuous. Should be 3 white lights, and yes, it is. Now, Arna Osp Gunnarsdottir, 90 kilos for a new personal best.
Just a 2.5 kilo jump from her second, making the smallest increment that you can make.
In 69 bench press group, and the next up is Nace Halou from Belgium. 2 Belgian lifters will follow each other on the same weight, Halou and Callens, but this is Halou. 92.5 for a new PB. No, just no moving. Amazing what 2.5 kilos can do.
Yeah, and as we say, it's the smallest increment of a jump you can make. So unless it's a record, you have to go up 2.5, and sometimes it's just a bit too much.
I'm sure Ralph will be watching from Spain, and that was one of his common themes. So if you're watching this morning, Ralph, greetings. This is Chiara Callens from Belgium, 92.5 kilos to match her personal best. Oh, what a great battle. And the referees say yes, 3 white lights. Blahova retaking 92.5, and again attempting a new personal best. She came in with 90. This is for 92.5. No. Well, same as last time. Just couldn't get it moving off the chest. And now we have Mateja Bumba, Croatia. Again attempting a new personal best. 92.5 kilos. Been good with 85 and 90. Takes the bar off herself. No, going nowhere, I'm afraid. And this is what happens in third rounds in all three disciplines as lifters push themselves to the limit. Nana Malmgaard, Denmark, 97.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump to match her personal best. No, just not moving. And again, that 2.5 kilos making all the difference.
Yeah, I think all the lifters we're about to see had either kept it the same to remake the weight or made a 2.5 kilo jump. It's a common jump to see at that third bench, and honestly, it is 50-50 a lot of the time whether the lifter gets it.
Next is Ivana Horner, 3 to go. And Ivana will go 102.5 kilos. Trying everything she can to make a total that will be competitive when matched with the A group. Every kilo is vital. Oh, what a great grind that was from Horna.
Yeah, and as expected, she's able to push through a difficult bench, but 2 to 1 does
Gets
get a
the
blue.
That would be for downward movement, presumably, or soft elbows.
112.5 once again for Sabrina Jones.
No downward movement, no soft elbows, unless it was something else. I mean, the bar went up slightly unevenly, but the lower side didn't go
Yeah,
down.
but that's allowed.
Yeah, didn't used to be back in the day, but it is now.
So this got overturned by the jury last time for Sabrina for a butt lift, so retaking the same weight to hopefully get it now.
And it was on the way down, not on the way back up. Just needs to be mindful of that. I'm sure she will be. This to win the group on body weight or better.
I fear she might have jumped to the command a tiny bit.
Just like a little double movement on the chest, wasn't there? And yeah, she gets a blue and a yellow, possibly butt again, and the blue would have been for that double movement on the chest.
Yeah, just there. And the yellow was for the butt again, and or perhaps for skipping the command.
1 to go, and then we're straight into the 105 bench press. And this is the very impressive Daria Ishkiv from Ukraine, taking 112.5 to win the group and set yet another personal best. No, and once again, the 2.5 is the straw that breaks the camel's back.
We move straight through now to the 105B group, where we'll see the men compete.
Just to quickly summarise, the winner of the group bench press was Sabrina Downs, Great Britain, with 110. Iskiv from Ukraine also in 110 at a slightly heavier body weight, and Horna takes third place.
Of course, we have the A group to follow later, so that is subject to change. And we move now on to the 105 kilo men. This is the B group, of course, as well. So the same stays. Mohammed Deeb for Israel, 152.5 kilos for his opening attempt. 10 kilos below his current best. Let's see how this moves for him. Nice, easy looking opener there. 3 white lights, a good lift. Now have Uros Pila from Slovenia. And he is opening on 152.5 kilos. And 3 white lights, that's a good lift. Had a big opener in this flight of 195 kilos from Joel Van Havel of Belgium. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the A flight next year. First up though, his teammate Florian Gillesen, 157.5 kilos. Now had a very difficult squat session, only getting his 3rd attempt in right at the last second. So let's hope bench press is a smoother run for him. He's opening on his current bench press PB, so let's hope that's a smart decision following the squats. And that looked fantastic. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a much smoother start to bench press. Heineck Franek now, Czechia, 162.5 kilos for his opening attempt.
20 kilos below his PB. This should be quite a conservative and safe opener for him. I wonder will it be like squat? The first couple look really easy and then suddenly the hard work starts.
But the opener was certainly the case, a very easy one at that.
3 white lights.
Another lifter now who had a tricky start to squat, still walked away with the heaviest, 3rd heaviest squat if the B flight though. Margus Silbaum from Estonia, 172.5 kilos. And again, let's hope this is a smooth start to bench press for him. Looked like a steady opener. And it was 3 white lights, a good lift. Can actually gain some kilos now on bench that maybe he lost on squats. $180 kilos for Karlo Mikusic from Croatia, opening just 5 kilos below his personal best.
Nice bench.
That is
Well,
a good lift.
he had a great day in squats, and from the looks of that bench, he could end up having a really good day on bench as well.
Klasic Gordon now 182.5 kilos, opening on a 10 kilo personal best. Feeling confident on home soil.
Didn't he open in a PB and squat as well? Wow.
Yeah, that was a lovely, easy opener. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a 10 kilo personal best on that. Yeah, and I believe he did open on a personal best on squat as well. So looking for a big PB on total, I imagine, today too.
What a day he's having.
$185 kilos from Mirko Bozic of Serbia. 15 kilos below his best, so hopefully a manageable weight for him.
And 3 white lights.
Our penultimate opening attempt now belonging to Jesper Voglius from Denmark, 185 kilos.
Again, we're absolutely racing through this.
Wow, lightning fast opener there for Jesper. Ooh, but 2-1, a no lift. A yellow from the center and side referee, and I'm wondering if he skipped a command there, or if there's some sort of lift.
Must have skipped a command. Although there seemed to be gaps between.
Our heaviest opener now, Joel Van Havel from Belgium, 195 kilos. Big opening attempt here, 10 kilos below his personal best.
Yeah, performing well. He came second in the group in squats as well.
Wow, still so smooth, just like his squat opener. And 3 white lights, a good lift.
Possibly the heaviest opener was the most impressive of them all.
Yeah,
Look at how easy that was.
and that concludes our openers for bench press, with Ulbar Voglus getting it in, but he's moved up anyway. We'll get to that very soon as we head on to second attempts. We have 160 kilos for Mohammed Deeb. This is just 2.5 kilos shy of his personal best, should he make this. Three white lights, that is a good lift. $160 kilos for Uros Pila of Slovenia. 7.5 kilo jump from his opener. And this will leave him 5 kilos below his personal best. Should he make this?
Yeah, I guess 5 kilos below PB and second is about where most people would want to be. Looks like a good lift, and the referees agree. 3 white lights.
Florian Gillison now from Belgium, jumping 7.5 kilos to 165 kilos, and this will be for a new personal best as well. Clipped the rack, but didn't bother him too much there. Manages to still lock it out. Just waiting for that final light. Yep, and 3 white light is a good lift.
170 kilos for the second attempt of Franek. Irish Lowy.
Para is now loaded for Heinek Franek from Czechia, 170 kilos. 7.5 kilo jump from his opener. Didn't see any extremely difficult openers from these men, so we wouldn't imagine to see, or wouldn't hope to see, any extremely difficult seconds.
Again, like the squats, the first 2 benches will look really easy. Gets a yellow.
Yeah, I guess a yellow. He does pull a bit of a face like, oh, maybe I did something wrong there as he comes off, which you don't want to do. So let's have a look at the side angle here. Doesn't look like there was a lift.
Wasn't but.
So I think he'll be safe, actually. But you don't want to pull a face to unconvince the
Well, the
referees.
jury is talking.
Oh, they've overruled
they've
it.
overruled that.
It must have been a lift that we didn't see. But now we have Margus Silbaum from Estonia, 182.5 kilos, a 10 kilo jump, and this leaves him 2.5 kilos below his bench press PB should he make this. And it was hard, but not impossible.
Margus can really grind. Gets 1 blue from the near side referee.
Could that be for soft elbows, perhaps? Let's have a look. Bar didn't go down.
Seems good. Maybe it was something else.
Carlo Mikasic now from Croatia, 185 kilos, a 5 kilo jump to match his personal best. Carlo is fresh out the juniors at age 24. If you're wondering what he's playing with in his mouth, it's a mouth guard. A lot of lifters use that to bite down on during the lifts. It was a little bit scrappy, but it still moved well.
Yeah. Yeah, my dentist told me a few years ago,
Ooh, 2 blues, 2-1, a no lift. Let's have a look at that quickly.
forget my dentist for the time being. Well, it hit the rack, but did that cause it to go down?
Doesn't look like it went down. Oh, but that's what the jury is saying to the coach, that it did go down, in fact. Now we have Jesper Voglius from Denmark. He got yellows on his opener, and we think he must have skipped some sort of command. He's gone up anyway. We know the strength is there. So he jumped to 190 kilos in a hope to make up some extra kilos here. But it is risky if he misses this.
Yeah, his PB is 197.5. This was probably his planned second, and he's going ahead with it. Well, it looks good, but we thought his first one looked good.
Yeah, there we go. 3 white lights, a good lift. And gets a bench on the board. $192.5 kilos for Klasic Gordon from Croatia. A 10-kilo jump. This will be for a new personal best.
This is the guy that's having an amazing day.
Yeah, really strong day so far. His opener, again, just like his squat opener, was super easy.
Opened in a PB, put another 10 kilos on, gets another PB with more in the tank. Wow, wow, wow. And 3 white lights.
Yeah, his squat was easy, easy, easy until it wasn't, and I'm wondering and thinking his bench might be the same. Mirko Bozic now from Serbia, 195 kilos, a 10-kilo jump, and this just takes him 5 kilos below his current personal best of 200.
Looks good from that angle.
It's a yellow from one of the side referees there. Let's have a look at that on the replay and see if we can't catch what that was for. Oh, it does look like the butt lifts there.
This is going to be overturned.
Or maybe not. The jury don't seem to be discussing it. He might go off scot-free there. But now our final second attempt. Joel van Havel from Belgium jumping 7.5 kilos to 202.5, and this takes him just 2.5 below his current bench press PB. Oh, that's still so lovely. He's having an absolutely phenomenal day today.
Great bench press.
3 white lights, a good lift. And that concludes our second attempts. We now move through to the third and final attempts on bench press for the 105B group. Kicking us off, we have 165 kilos for Mohamed Deeb. This will be for a 2.5 kilo PB should he make this.
Good fight.
3 white lights, a good lift, and I think a really good call there for his third attempt. I think another 2.5 on top of that would have been just too much. Same weight stays in the bar for Uros Pila from Slovenia, 165, and this will match his current bench press PB. Just a little bit too much today for Uros. 167.5 kilos for Florian Gilson from Belgium. 2.5 kilo jump from his second, and this will add 2.5 kilos to his PB if he makes this.
Oh, good fight.
3 white lights, a good lift.
1 from 3 in squat, 3 for 3 in bench.
Isn't that a good comeback there? Heineck Franek now didn't get 170 on his second, has gone up to 172.5 on his third.
This was the lifter who hit the rack and it was deemed to have gone down slightly.
Certainly looks better this time round. Let's look for the lights. And still gets a blue from one of the side referees, but 2 whites is enough for a good lift. Let's have a look at that again in the replay, as we know the jury will be as well. I think he'll be safe with that. We now have Karlo Mikasic from Croatia, 185 kilos. Didn't get this on his second, looking to come back now and get it for his third and final bench press attempt.
That looks really good.
There we go, 3 white light is a good lift and redeems himself from his second. We now have Margus Silbam of Estonia coming out for 185 kilos after missing it on his second. No, I'm sorry, going up 2.5 kilos from his second. Just not there, unfortunately. But doesn't miss out on anything. As you say, he got 2.5 kilos lighter, so exhausted his strength on bench today.
Yeah.
That leaves us with just 4 bench press attempts remaining. We head into a 10-minute break and then go into deadlifts. First out we have Jesper Vogius from Denmark, attempting 197.5 kilos. Just waiting to fix the lights, I believe. Just loading the bar now for Jesper. Missed 185 on his opener. Came back, went up 5 kilos anyway. Just skipped a command on that opener. Strength was there, went up, got it 190 on his second. He's gone up 7.5 kilos now to match his bench press PB, 197.5. And his 190 looked really good. That is a good lift, 3 white lights. Bar is loaded for Klasic Gordon from Croatia, jumping 7.5 kilos to 200 for a big milestone bench of 200 kilos.
Having a phenomenal day today.
Yeah, he really is. PB'd his squat massively and has done his bench as well. But 200 kilos is a big, big milestone bench. So let's see if he can get this here on his third. Oh, just a bit too heavy today, unfortunately for him.
Even Klasic hits the wall sometime.
Yeah, and I think just like his squat, as we said, it was just fast, fast, fast until it wasn't. Our penultimate lifter out now. We have Mirko Bozic from Serbia, also attempting that 200 kilo bench press. He's done it before. This is his PB. Looking for it again here on the international platform. And this will leave him with the second heaviest bench press in the B flight. And a fantastic third attempt from Mirko there. Ooh, but unfortunately 2 yellows from each side, referee, which usually indicates a lift of the butt from the bench. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, clear as day, unfortunately. Coach goes to the jury, but to no avail. Bar is now loaded for Joel Van Hevel from Belgium. 207.5 kilos for a 2.5 kilo personal best. This is a 5 kilo jump from his second. He looked good for it from his second. Can the roar of his support club bring him through to a new PB on bench? Oh, that is such
Brave
a shame.
attempt.
Yeah, did a fantastic effort there, but it dipped before he continued to push through anyway. But he's having a fantastic day nonetheless, regardless of that. And even missing that, still walks away with the heaviest bench press of that B flight. Very quickly here, from the B flight, you can see Bozic is in bench bronze, Voglis in silver, and Van Hevel in gold. But of course, we have the A flight this afternoon, so that is subject to change. A quick glance at the subtotals here. We head into a 10-minute break now before deadlift. Don't go anywhere, we will see you then.
See you soon. And welcome back to the 2024 European Open Classic Powerlifting Championships here from Velika Gorica in Croatia. If you've been with us earlier, you would have seen the squat and bench press from the B groups in the women's 69 and men's 105s. We're about to start the deadlifts. I'm joined again by Amelia Porter,
Good afternoon.
and the two of us will take you through the final element of the competition. And the first lifter out will be Maria Kretalic from Croatia, and she will open on 155 kilos.
And of course, with every successful deadlift we see, they secure their total.
Looks good.
And it is 3 white lights.
Next is Arna Osp Gunnarsdottir from Iceland. Where else would she be from with a name like that? And she will open on 162.5 kilos. Looks nice. And we're having a slight problem with one of the referee's lights.
The 3 white
And
lights, a good lift.
Nice halloo. One 167.5, only 5 kilos below her personal best. And yeah, that's 3 white lights for Halu. Sara Blahova from Slovakia will be the next onto the platform, and she will be taking 170 kilos. Oh, that came up really fast.
Yeah, nice speedy lockout too.
And 3 white lights. This is 5 kilos above her personal best. And that looks really good.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Next up we've got Mateja Bumba from Croatia. 180 kilos on the bar. Oh, that's a good deadlift.
3 white lights, a good lift for Bumba.
Now, Nana Malmgaard from Denmark is next. Again, that looked really good. And 3 white lights. 3 to go in the first round. Next up is Daria Iskev from Ukraine, and she will open on 185. And just while we're waiting, to let you know that the leader in the best scoring points for the women so far is Sara Naldi from Italy. Chiara Bernardi, also from Italy, is in second place. This is Iskev. She's having a really good day. This will give her a new total PB with her opener.
Ooh, I don't think she got the down command there.
I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I think she went to put it down too soon, and I wonder, was that because she was having trouble controlling it at the top?
I think she just lost balance
Yeah,
at the
she
top
lost
there.
balance, put it down and hoped it coincided with the command, which sadly for her it didn't. Now, Sabrina Downs, Great Britain, having a fantastic day, opening on deadlift at 190 kilos. And this will take her to within 2.5 kilos of her PB total. Oh wow.
And she smiles, and I know why. That was a lovely looking opener. 3 white lights.
Last out will be Ivana Horna, Slovakia, 215 kilos for her opener.
This is good enough for a bronze medal overall.
Now, she could well be in a chance for a deadlift medal overall, including the A flight, but obviously doesn't have the advantage of knowing what they're going to be putting on the bar for their third attempts.
She just hopes she can push them too far so that they fail their lifts. That's a good lift. Coach Horna has a weightlifting background as well as powerlifting, so she's always going to be good on squats and deadlifts.
And she seems happy as she comes off the platform there.
Now we're into the second round already. Just give you a quick recap. Horna leads with 215 kilos, way ahead of Downs and Malmgaard, who are the next best. Iskev still to register a lift, of course, and this is Kritalic, Croatia. Can't believe we're in the second round already.
A little bit slower, but still manages to lock it out just fine.
3 white lights. Now Gunnarsdottir, she's taking 172.5. This to take her within 2.5 kilos of her deadlift PB, and to give her a new total PB with her opener.
Very solid second attempt there.
And 3 white lights. Now, nice hello from Belgium will be next out. 177.5, 5 kilo PB on deadlift. and a 7.5 kilo PB on total.
Wow, what a fighter.
Oh, great battle.
Well, that was what we call a grind.
Good lift, 2-1.
Yeah, he gets a blue from one of the side referees, but even without that, the question is, how much does she have left for that third attempt?
I think the answer is not a lot. Now this is Blahova, Slovakia, 180 kilos. 5 kilos below her deadlift PB. And 2.5 kilos below her total PB if she gets it. Oh wow.
Yeah, and just like her opener, very nice and smooth all the way up to that really quick and snappy lockout.
87.5 for the second attempt of Kiara.
Kiara Callans. I hope I'm saying that right. It might be Callon, but I'll stick with what I've been saying all day. 187.5 for a 10 kilo PB. If I remember correctly, she opened with a 2.5 kilo PB. This is 10 kilos more. Oh, it's a great pull.
And 3 white lights.
190 on the bar for Mandabula. The bar is loaded.
Matea Bumba, Croatia, 190 kilos. 5 kilo deadlift PB if she makes it. Also a 7.5 kilo total PB. So many of this B group are walking away with total PBs. It's wonderful. As we said earlier, it's not always about medals, it's about personal achievement on the international stage. Oh, great fight all the way through.
3 white lights.
3 white lights, a good lift.
Same weight for Daria jumping. 5 kilos. The bar is loaded.
Now next up we have Daria Iskiv. If you remember, she didn't get her opener. She seemed to lose control at the top, put it down before she was given the down command and got yellows from all the referees. But she's had a great day.
Bye, Daria.
This will actually be for a huge total PB, 10 kilo. But she needs to get it. She's not got one on the board yet.
Just stay focused on the balance. Come on.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, let's wait for the lights there.
No.
Yeah, that's why I was hesitant after you said it was good to agree with you for a second. Unfortunately, I think it was very close, but
And she got 3 different colours as well. Well, she is in big trouble now. She's got one attempt to go. And in the meantime, it's Nana Malmgaard, Denmark, 192.5 kilos.
Really nice.
3 white lights from Armgard. 2 to go in the second round. Sabrina Downs is next.
Now 200 kilos for Sabrina Downs. Trying to match her medium squat. On the deadlift, sorry. And the bar is loaded for Sabrina Downs.
For a new total PB and to equal her deadlift PB. I think we'll see a little celebration if this is good. Two to one. She get a yellow from the near side referee. Well, I couldn't see what it was for. Not to say it wasn't merited, but we just can't see it from our position. Now Ivana Horna, 225 to equal her PB.
This is a huge, huge deadlift. And definitely, if she gets this, puts her in a great position, as we said, to get a deadlift medal potentially.
Oh, great lift from Ivana. 3 white lights.
Yeah, absolutely incredible job. And the reason we say potentially, of course, is because the A group is later, which usually Ivana is in. But yeah, so she'll have to wait and see until the entire A group is lifted as well.
But not just deadlift. She's at 512.5 total with a lift to go. And she might be giving a scare to a few of the A group. There we see totals 112.5 for Horna. Downs and Malmgard, the next best. We're into the third round. This is racing by. This is Marija Kritalic from Croatia, 170 kilos. What a wonderful fight, all the way from the floor to the top. 3 white lights. Now, Arne Osp Gunnarsdottir, 177.5 for a new deadlift PB, for a new total PB. These lifters have given everything in this morning B session.
Oh wow, did not think she'd get that moving again.
I thought it was going to get away from her. And she pulled it back in. And no, she got blues. It went down as it got away from her, sadly, but what a great effort nonetheless. There's where it went down. But you sometimes just want to give a white light for effort. Nice Halou from Belgium next. 180 on the bar. Her second round lift was a PB. This is to push it 2.5 kilos higher.
Just glued to the floor, unfortunately, a bit too heavy today.
That extra 2.5 kilos when they're already tired.
Yeah, of course, it's not just 2.5 kilos she's lifting, it's that 180, so 177 that she's already done, plus the 2.5 kilos. It's a lot of weight at the end of the day.
Now Chiara Callens from Belgium, 190 kilos.
It's for a 2.5 kilo PB.
Got it moving.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What incredible resilience.
Great goal to finish the competition.
2-1, a good lift. It's a red for insufficient lockout from the far side referee, but
Actually for a 7.5 total PB attempt.
Now Sara Blachova, big jump of 10 kilos from 180 to 190. This will be a 5 kilo PB in deadlift, 7.5 kilo PB in total.
Let's go, Sarah. Second was really easy, no doubt you can do this. Come on.
both her opener and second looked super easy for her.
Come on, nice and strong. Look at this. Up, come on.
Oh, what a great deadlift.
And that was a great nice pull.
3 white lights. Isn't it great to see so many happy lifters coming off the platform? Oh, this is the big one. This is Iskiv.
Trying to save herself at the very last lift of her competition. Bar is loaded. Make some noise for Daria Iski.
She's missed this twice. Once on balance, secondly, well, she got 3 different colors. She has got one more chance to get things right. She's had a great day. This will be for a 10 kilo total PB, but she has to make this or there will be no total.
Come on, Daria. Focus. Focus right until the end. Come on,
I don't think so. Oh, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
well, let's see.
No, 2 blues. And all that hard work all morning, and the jury are looking at it, and they're looking at the jury.
Thanks so much for Daria. At least she tried her best.
I doubted it, and I just hoped I was wrong. And this is Matea Bumba, 195, new PB in deadlift, new PB in total. She set both in the second round. This is to push them both 5 kilos higher. Oh, just couldn't hold on to it. Brave attempt. No lift for Bumba. Now we've got Malmgaard from Denmark, 200 kilos on the bar for a 5 kilo, sorry, for a 7.5 kilo deadlift PB and a 7.5 kilo total PB.
Nice and focused, man. Come on, you got this.
Wow. Oh, and then she lost it right at the top. She done all the hard work and just couldn't hold on to it that fraction longer.
Great match, totaling 450 matching her PB as well.
Look there, it is locked out, and she just could not hold on for the down command. What a shame. 2 lifts to go in the B group. Next, Sabrina Downs, Great Britain. This will be huge PBs for Sabrina, both deadlift and total. Pushes her total to 490 and gives her a 7.5 kilo increase in the deadlift PB, which, if I recall, she equaled in the second round. No, no, just too much. But a great competition nonetheless. Ivana Horner is going a massive 230 kilos.
Imagine that she can be at the very top of the weight class. 230 kilos for the last lift of Ivana Horna, Slovakia.
This for a chance of a deadlift medal overall, and perhaps even a platform position overall. This will give her 230, deadlift 517.5 total, and the crowd is right behind her. Everyone's cheering.
She gets it moving.
Oh, I thought for a moment she was going to fight through it. What a fantastic try from Horna, and she now has to just wait and see if her efforts in the B group will yield any medals. A quick summary of where we are before we move over to the 105s. And we can see deadlift and total. Horna 225, Downs 200, Malmgaard 192.5, and the best total by a country mile, Horna 512.5, Downs next best 482.5, and Malmgaard posting a total of 450 kilos. And it is time for the 105B group to come to the platform.
And first up of which we have Heinek Franek from Czechia, 255 kilos for his opening attempt. Nice conservative lift, 32.5 kilos below his best, as his other openers have been as well. Lovely there, really easy. Secures his total with that. 3 white lights, a good lift. $280 kilos now for Florian Gillesen from Belgium. Had a tricky squat session, followed by a great bench session. Let's see how deadlifts go for him. Deadlift 3 white lights. Move now to Jesper Voglius from Denmark, 292.5 kilos. Really nice and easy. And 3 white lights, a good lift. Klasic Gordon now from Croatia, 295 kilos for his opening attempt. 25 kilos below his deadlift PB.
That was very easy.
3 white lights, yeah. And just like his squat and bench opener, very, very manageable for him. Joel van Hervel now from Belgium, opening on 300 kilos, and with his opener will give himself a 5 kilo total PB, which is huge, and will only build it from there. Secures his total and gets 3 white lights and a new total PB, which is only going to go up from here. Subam now 300 kilos for his opening deadlift.
I was worried for a split second with that micro movement at the top, but he gets 3 white lights.
Yeah, I think I was looking at what you saw there. Manages to keep the bar still though and gets a good lift. Carlo Mikasic now 305 kilos for his opening deadlift. Nice conservative number for him.
Oh, that was a dip, grip and rip if ever there was one.
Yeah, well, I told you it was conservative and it looked it as well. 3 white lights.
307.5 now. Bar is loaded for Mohammed.
I just couldn't deadlift like that and my life depended upon it.
307.5 kilos for Mohammed Deeb of Israel. This is 7.5 kilos below his deadlift PB. And this will give him a 5 kilo total BB. Nice and easy. 2-1 gets a blue from the left-hand side referee. Let's see if we can catch what that was for in the replay. Perhaps
Maybe the right knee was slightly soft.
Yeah, I think that's what it would have been for, but I think he'll be okay with that. He looked locked out enough. Mirko Bozic now, Serbia, 310 kilos. Has a PB of 328, which I imagine is or was a Serbian deadlift record. A little bit of trouble at the top there, but
Yeah, I didn't say a thing.
look at that again in the replay. You can see just as he gets to the top, has a bit of issues.
Just seemed to lean to his right-hand side and
Uros Pirla now, Slovenia, 310 kilos for his opening attempt, has a PB of 333 kilos, which I imagine is or was a Slovenian record. And that was nice and easy. And just like that, we finished deadlift openers and we are flying through. That was a good lift. We head now into second attempts, and first up we have Heinik Franek from Czechia, jumping 15 kilos to 270 for his second attempt.
Just composing himself over the bar. Looks good.
3 white lights, a good lift.
300 for Millicent.
Florian Gillison now jumping 20 kilos to 300 kilos for his second attempt. Just 5 kilos below his personal best.
Three wide lights.
310 for Alban Joy. With Goran going to
Jo van Hevel, Belgium now 310 kilos for a 2.5 kilo personal best, and adding another 10 kilos onto his new total PB.
And his fan club kicks into life as he walks onto the platform.
That's 2-1, a good lift. He gets a yellow from the left-hand side referee. Let's have a look at that replay, but it's a good lift.
There was a tiny movement at the top from the shoulders, but it was tiny.
We have Klasic Gordon now from Croatia, 312.5 kilos, 7.5 below his personal best. This will give him 17.5 kilo total PB. And that 17.5 kilos from his opener did not slow him down whatsoever. 3 white lights, a good lift.
312.5 as well for Jesper. 20 kilos.
Jesper Voglius from Denmark, 312.5 kilos for a 2.5 kilo deadlift PB and a 5 kilo total PB.
Let's go, Jesper.
Still moving it with ease. 3 white lights, a good lift.
It's an absolute PB fest here in Croatia this morning, both in the 69s and the 105s B groups.
317.5 kilos for Mohammed Deeb now. A 2.5 kilo deadlift PB. And a 10 kilo total PB.
No.
Yeah, he was having some trouble already at lockout before his grip went, unfortunately, but has another shot of that on his third.
10 kilos more for Filippo. Bar is loaded, 320.
Now we have a very important lift. Mirko Bozic from Serbia missed 310 on his opener. He's gone up 10 kilos for his second to 320. Now, this is risky business because if he misses this, this is the weight he's going to have to take again at the very least for his third. And he needs a deadlift secured to post a total.
No.
And I was really hoping the risk would pay off, but it seems like it hasn't. He loses grip at the top. Yeah, and unfortunately, that is a no lift, which puts him in a very precarious situation heading into thirds. And that's why going up when you haven't made a lift yet is so risky. Different if you've got your opener and you miss your second and you go up for your third, but you haven't got one in yet.
Absolutely.
Margo Silbaum now from Estonia, 322.5 kilos for his second attempt. 22.5 kilo jump from his opener.
Marga's a very proficient equipped lifter as well. Only started doubling up around about 2018, 2019.
And we'll wait for the lights. 3 white lights, a good lift. Same as before, the way he logs out always worries me a little bit.
I think he's been doing it for so long, the referees are probably used to his lockout.
This guy knows how to make big jumps.
Now we have 2 second attempts remaining before we head through to the third and final round of deadlifts for this 105B group. Carlo Mikasic now from Croatia, jumping 20 kilos to get just 5 kilos within his personal best. 325 is on the bar, and this will give him a 20 kilo total PB should he make this. He's been lifting excellently today. Oh my goodness.
I nearly missed that.
That was so incredibly fast. It could have been a last warm-up, not even an opener. 3 white lights, a good lift. And that bodes very well for his third attempt. Let's have a look at that again, just in case you did miss it.
For Uros, 17.5 kilos as well. Big jump. The bar is loaded.
327.5 kilos for Uros Pila of Slovenia. 17.5 kilo jump. His PB is 333, so just a little way away from that.
That's a great deadlift as well.
3 white lights, a good lift, and that concludes our second round of deadlifts. As we head into thirds, let's reflect. We have a huge pull from Mikasic and from Pila there. Of course, we have Bozic still without a deadlift on the board. He missed his opener. He went up 10, and I said it was risky, and the risk did not pay off, so hopefully it does in this third round. We move through to our third and final attempts now. Heinek Franek now from Czechia, 285 kilos for a 2.5 kilo personal best on his deadlift.
Only 3 reds in 2 rounds, and 2 of them are to the one lifter. What fantastic deadlifting we've been seeing.
That is a good lift, 3 white lights. We now have Florian Gillissen from Belgium, 307.5 kilos. This will be for a 2.5 kilo deadlift PB. Lost some kilos on his squat, but has done really well to keep them since and build his total. Wow, what an incredible effort. Manages to lock it out. Let's see if it is a good lift. 2-1, it is a good lift. Gets a blue from the center referee. And the jury are, I think his knee unlocked there. I'm worried that the jury may overrule that.
I think they will, because of the way the knee
and there it
almost pushed
is.
the bar up.
Unfortunately, that is a no lift, but what a great effort it was. We now have Jo van Hevel from Belgium, 315 kilos, if you can hear me over his fan club there. This will be for a 5 kilo personal best on deadlift and for a new total PB. He's had a phenomenal day so far. Can he finish it off strong? 315.
No, couldn't quite lock it out.
Such a shame, but regardless, he's had a phenomenal day. And I don't think his fans will be disappointed, and nor should he. Mohammed Deeb now from Israel, 317.5 kilos. Didn't quite get this on his second. Just missed it at lockout. Reattempting it now here on his third for a new PB on deadlift and on total. A similar problem I'm a little bit worried about there.
Yeah,
unfortunately just couldn't complete that lockout at the end.
and it rested on the thighs on the way up, so.
But a great showing for his first international.
Well, this is the way of it, isn't it? Particularly when you're PBing in the second round and you're trying to go even further and you're tired after competing for hours and hours.
We have Mirko Bozic from Serbia. Missed his opener, went up anyway. Missed it again on his second, and this is his last chance to stay in the competition and post a total.
Everyone in the room is behind him.
Can he do it here on his last deadlift?
No!
That is such a shame. Unfortunately, cannot post a total and is disqualified from the competition. One person from the women's and one person from the men's as well, both just missing out on getting a deadlift in is such a shame. No one wants to see somebody go out the competition like that.
Open light, make a total. You've got 2 more lifts. We've been saying it for years and years and years.
Now we move forward to the final 5 deadlifts of the flight. Next out, we are preparing the bar for Jesper Voglius from Denmark. 320 kilos, a 7.5 kilo jump for a new PB on both deadlift and total. He's had a phenomenal day so far. Last 4 lifters have not got their 3rd attempt in. Can he change that? Can he break the curse? I hope so. This will leave him with a 8:15 total. Looked good to me.
3 white lights.
Congratulations. 325 now, a 12.5 kilo jump for Gordon Klasic.
We have Klasic Gordon now, 325 kilos, 12.5 kilo jump, and this will give him the 800 kilo total, a big milestone, a big total PB. He's been lifting phenomenally today, really strong, and this will be a huge total if he's able to get it. A lot of lifters chase that 800 mark for years. Is today the day that Klasic gets it? The clock ticks down. We're almost at 30 seconds, but he's preparing himself.
30 seconds.
The technical controller is not letting him onto the platform. I'm not sure, perhaps was it that his hands were bleeding, or that seemed to be what they were saying, but whatever, he's going to be timed out. We'll find out more about that later on.
Yeah, a huge shame. You know, he was getting prepared to pull for that, but rules are rules, and he was not let on by the technical officer. But as the clock ticks down, the crew prepare the bar for Margus. 330 kilos. This is his current deadlift PB. He lost a few kilos there in his squat with a difficult session, so not near his total PB, but to end the day strong with a matched deadlift PB, 330 kilos, a 7.5 kilo jump from his 2nd. No, I'm afraid just too heavy today.
His race is run.
There's a lot of emotional stress and strain that comes with missing lifts, even if it's not on strength. So that squat session would have taken a big toll on him. Uros Pila now from Slovenia, our penultimate lifter in this morning's flight, 337.5 kilos for a 4.5 kilo PB and a new Slovenian record, I'm sure. It'll also be for a new total PB, which I think is a total record in Slovenia. A big final pull for Uros. The Slovenians are on their feet. Oh, and he does it with ease.
Wow.
Easily could have been his 2nd. There's plenty left in the tank for whenever that next competition is.
I'm guessing that was a new Slovenian record as well.
Now the last lift of this morning session will be for Carlo Mikasic, 340 kilos.
And now one deadlift remains. We have Carlo Mikasic from Croatia, and you can hear the home crowd go wild. This is for 340 kilos. Maybe even enough to get him deadlift bronze later. We'll have to wait and see. This will be a 10 kilo deadlift PB and a 15 kilo total PB. One last deadlift of the day, a 15 kilo jump from his 2nd. And another easy third attempt. Would you look at that?
And he just nods his head as if to say, I could hold that all day if I wanted.
3 white lights, a good lift, and what an incredible show that he put on for everyone today. A great end to the B group this morning, and very quickly there won't be a medal ceremony until after the A group, but leaving there with deadlift gold, at least in the B group leading in, we have Mikasic of Croatia with 340, Pila just behind him with 337.5, and Silbaum with 322.5. Now, you can see the totals as they stand. Of course, we have the A groups this afternoon, but Mikasic fairly far ahead of the rest of the group there with 835. We'll be seeing the 69 kilo and 105 kilo A groups this afternoon, and that will be at 2 o'clock local time, so just in 45 minutes time. Don't go anywhere and we'll see you then.
Bye for now.